Okay, if you're a student, you know this struggle all too well, right? You map out the perfect day, but the whole thing just falls apart by 10 a.m. So today, we're not going to build some impossible 18-hour study marathon. No, we're going to craft a balanced, effective daily routine that actually works for a real human being.
You know, almost every student I've ever met seems to swing between two extremes. Either you're overworking yourself into total burnout, or you're underworking and constantly feeling like you're falling behind. But what if I told you the problem isn't your motivation? What if the real issue is the very structure of your day?
Yes, the classic promise we make to ourselves. You set the alarm for 5 a.m., you've got this perfectly productive day all planned out, and then you hit snooze, you start scrolling, and boom, suddenly it's nighttime again. It's this super frustrating cycle, but the good news is it's totally fixable.
Here's the key idea you need to grab onto. Think of your daily routine as the operating system for your brain. If you don't give it the right structure for rest and energy, it's just going to crash. A good routine isn't about being restrictive. It's about building the fundamental infrastructure for your mind to actually succeed.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning, conquering your morning. Seriously, how you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you can begin with a sense of calm and control, that feeling is going to carry you through the entire day. So, the ideal wake-up window is somewhere between 5:30 and 7 a.m., when the world is still nice and quiet. But here is the most important rule of all. Do not, and I repeat, do not grab your phone. Instead, do this. Open a window and let that natural light hit your eyes. This helps regulate your body clock and tells your brain to stop making the sleep hormone, melatonin. Just 2 minutes of this is like a natural wake-up call.
I love this analogy. You don't need to go run a marathon. Just 5 minutes of stretching, maybe walking around your room, gets the blood flowing and shoots more oxygen to your brain. It's literally like turning on the Wi-Fi router before you try to get online. It connects your body and your mind so they can work together for the day.
And this right here is exactly why morning study is so incredibly powerful. Your brain's cognitive juice is at its absolute peak after a night of rest. So use that peak time for your hardest, most dreaded subject. A single focused hour in the morning is easily worth 3 tired, distracted hours of cramming at night. The return on your energy investment is just massive.
So how do you get that focus? With this number. This is all about the Pomodoro method. 50 minutes of pure, uninterrupted, deep work. And then, this is the important part, a 10-minute break where you absolutely do not touch your phone. Stand up, stretch, look out the window, give your brain some actual rest, not just a different kind of stimulation.
Okay, let's move on to the afternoon. For most students, this is the danger zone, right? It's where focus just evaporates and that post-lunch slump hits you like a ton of bricks. But with the right strategy, we can actually turn this time into a productive advantage.
When you're in class, the goal is to shift from being a passive listener to an active learner. Don't just copy down what the teacher says word for word. Your brain remembers things way better when you process it first. So, take notes in your own words, ask questions, and try to spend just 2 minutes after class summarizing the key points. It's like you're learning it twice with almost no extra effort.
And to beat that afternoon slump, you've got to avoid those heavy, greasy lunches that just divert all your energy to your stomach. A light, nutritious meal is key. After that, maybe a quick 15-minute power nap or a 10-minute walk outside. Then, switch your tasks. Use this time for hands-on work, solving problems, writing, using flashcards. Save the heavy-duty theory for your peak morning hours.
Now, the evening isn't just about collapsing on the couch and zoning out. It's a really critical time for active recharging. This is how you prevent burnout and actually help your brain hold on to what you learned during the day. Think about it. After a whole day of sitting, your body is screaming to move. Just 20 to 30 minutes of simple exercise, a sport, a brisk walk, even dancing in your room, releases endorphins that sharpen your memory and just melt away stress. After that, engage a different part of your brain with a creative hobby, and then finish up with a quick, low-stress review of your notes from the day. It really helps lock in the information.
This is such a crucial point. Hobbies are not a waste of time. They are a non-negotiable part of a healthy student routine. It doesn't matter if it's drawing, playing an instrument, or writing. Engaging your creativity literally prevents burnout and helps you remember that there's more to life than just academics.
All right, let's talk about the night. Your night routine isn't just the end of the day, it's actually the beginning of the next one. This is where you lay all the groundwork to make sure tomorrow is a massive success. So, before bed, take just 5 minutes to write down your top 3 to 5 very specific tasks for tomorrow. This tells your brain, hey, I've got a plan, you can relax now. Then you have to implement a digital sunset. That means no screens for at least 30 minutes before bed. The blue light from your phone and computer literally messes with the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. It just destroys your sleep quality.
Whatever you do, never ever sacrifice sleep for study. Think of your brain like a computer. All that studying you do during the day is like loading data into the RAM. But sleep? Sleep is when you actually hit the save and process button. If you cut your sleep short, you are literally throwing away all of your hard work from the day before.
Okay, we've got the whole structure down. But you know what? None of it works without the right mindset. This is the glue that holds the entire routine together and makes it something you can actually stick with for the long haul. The winning formula is so simple: consistency over intensity. It is so much better to study for 4 focused hours every single day than it is to pull a crazy 12-hour session, burn yourself out, and then do nothing for the next 3 days. Sustainable progress is what builds lasting habits.
And this right here might be the most important takeaway of all. You are not always going to feel motivated. I can guarantee that. But if your day is designed correctly, your routine, your discipline, that's what's going to carry you through on the days when motivation is absolutely nowhere to be found.
So let's bring it all together in one quick glance. Your morning is for deep focus on your hardest tasks. The afternoon is for active practice and applying what you've learned. The evening is for movement, creativity, and a little light revision. And the night? That's all about resetting and recharging for tomorrow. See, it's a balanced system that works with your brain's natural energy, not against it.
At the end of the day, this isn't just about studying better. It's about building a system that gives you more focus, more energy, and ultimately, more freedom. The discipline you build today truly does become the freedom you get to enjoy tomorrow.